Hello, class, and welcome to Marketing 1890 Intro to Careers in Business. My name is Matt Studebaker, and today we're going to be talking about the Informational Interview Report. And so for this assignment, you're going to be doing an informational interview. And this is a really, as you can see from some of the things about the purpose assignment, this is a very strong way to network with professionals, especially people within your industry or a company you want to work for or like they have the position you want to have when you graduate or eventually get to. And so it's just great because you can ask them questions about how they got into their field and what they like about their job, what they don't like about their job, just what the day-to-day tasks are on their job. So it's a really awesome experience that you can participate in these. And so, and you want to make sure that you're talking to people that are not family. Like, we're trying to expand our network, not work within the network we already have. And so find those that are outside of your current network to talk to for this. And you can speak to people within your network to identify those. But when you do identify them, you're going to want to come up with some questions. Now, I've provided some very helpful links here that can provide you with interview questions. And so you can click on these links and they can be very helpful. And because there's lots of different things you can actually look out there for types of questions, but I've looked through all three of these links here from Forbes and UC Berkeley and Career Contesta, and these are good questions. So if you want to focus on these, I would. They're just safe questions, because sometimes there's some questions you don't want to ask, like questions about how much money they make and stuff, because that can be a bit too personal. And so this just helps make sure that these are appropriate questions. And so anyway, you'll do the interview. I would just try and ask for just 15 minutes of their time. Please do not say this is for an assignment. It's extremely devaluing to the people that you're going to sit down with, because they're just kind of feeling like they're a task or a project, and not because you're actually wanting to interview them. I would say it's something like this, like, hey, I was just like, if you were referred, I would mention who referred you, and just that you treat them as though they're the expert, and that you're just wanting to get some insight into how they got into their field and know the things they know, and you just want to learn from somebody that's an expert, and it just makes them feel better about it. They're more willing to say yes. And I would just say, hey, I don't know if you have 15 minutes where we could just sit down in person or over the phone or live stream, and I could just ask you some questions and gain some knowledge from your experiences. And if it can go longer, 15 minutes, great, but don't worry about it. Just 15 minutes is all I'm asking for here. And so when you do the assignment, I want you to list the name of the interview, the company that they work for. In 2 sentences, I want you to discuss the purpose of the interview. So why are you interviewing this person? For some of those reasons I mentioned before. Do they work at the company you want to work for? Do they have a position you want to have? Do they work within the industry that you work in? Or they used to, right? I also want you to list at least 5 of your questions here that you ask them, so I can see that you're asking appropriate questions. And then 115 words or more, I want you to just discuss your insights from the interview. What I do not want in this submission, in this portion, is a word-for-word recap of what they said. That doesn't mean anything to me, and from the surface, it doesn't mean anything to you. You need to essentially tell me what they said, why it means to you, what you got from it. And so that's what I want to see here. So make sure that you include that information, and then that's it for this assignment. And you just click submit for the quiz here, and you're all done. And if you have any questions on this, on how to go about this, you can reach out to me via Canvas on an email. I'd be more than happy to help you with any of those questions. But that's it for this assignment, and talk to you later.